From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is your weather at noon.
Hey folks, good afternoon. Welcome to this May 18th edition of your live weather at noon. And sure enough, across the area, we have those high-level clouds across the Tennessee Valley, kind of suppressing those temperatures a little bit. But a lot of the temperature is due to the fact that we've got that warm air surging in, dew points near 70, and we're currently in the upper 70s right now. So it feels a little soupy out there, really across much of the Tennessee Valley. A few showers lingering in southern middle Tennessee especially. You can see that kind of off in the distance, the hazy muck there. Mostly cloudy conditions, a little bit of virga falling out here. In fact, I see some raindrops falling right now in the foreground of the camera here in Savannah. So yeah, a few showers still ongoing. We even had a pretty strong storm off to our south, south of Franklin County that went severe, but that's well off to our south and moving away pretty quickly. So yeah, soupy day out here. Still feels in a lot of ways like an early summer type day. I mean, I've said that over the last couple of days. Temperatures will be back to lower 80s today across the Tennessee Valley, maybe a shot at 83, 84 down there in the shoals by the Tennessee River. And we'll continue to see maybe the possibility of those showers developing through the rest of this afternoon, though. But I'm starting to suspect that most of it moves off to our east by the time we're heading through sunset here. So I'm not seeing huge indications of new development. I'm personally more partial to the HRRR solution. We got a lot of models we look at behind the scenes, and I think this one kind of has the best handle on things. Of course, we'll keep an eye on it just in case as the forecast evolves. Then as we head through tonight and into tomorrow morning, few showers continue to push in from the west. Not seeing any huge indications immediately that these are heavy, but still I think you might want to keep that umbrella on hand for your Monday, because you notice you still do see out towards Fayetteville, Lincoln County, and Huntsville, maybe a few showers developing there, maybe into thunderstorms too. So, we'll keep an eye on that as we head through peak heating tomorrow. Definitely that kind of unsettled pattern as this front lingers across the Tennessee Valley. This warm front, that's why we've had that unsettled pattern over the last couple of days. That's associated with that system out to the west. And listen, I'll put it this way. That same system is going to impact us Tuesday, right? That's the reason we've been talking about Tuesday, because there's a pretty substantial severe weather threat off to our west, out in Oklahoma, portions of Arkansas, Missouri, and Kansas as well. This system pushes east second half of Tuesday, so we're really looking at the PM hours of Tuesday, sunset and beyond, for all this convection associated with this front to move through. Severe weather looks possible with this batch of weather. Now, it moves through, and by the time we're heading through Wednesday morning, a few lingering showers notwithstanding, we're done. And I think Wednesday afternoon looks just fine. We cool down a good few degrees, and Thursday and Friday also look fine, but we got to get through this system first, which does look fairly substantial. Let's go through it. Level 3 out of 5 risk for pretty much the entire Tennessee Valley, all the way from I-40 down to the I-65 corridor. 50, 60, maybe up to 70 mile an hour winds. Hail greater than an inch in diameter is possible if those supercells especially can get established. So we're talking a fairly substantial threat in that respect too, and perhaps even a tornado threat. But we really need to get closer before we can tell you if it's a lower end tornado threat versus a higher end tornado threat, because there are still some disagreements in the models. I mentioned just a moment ago that we have a lot of models behind the scenes that we look at, and there's a few variables, right? So if one variable says this, then you could have stronger tornadoes if there's more low-level jet. If one variable says there won't be quite as much low-level jet, maybe it won't be quite as long-lived strong tornadoes. So we're kind of right there in between trying to suss out the exact details, but nevertheless, I do think it's safe to say that this might be an all-hazards type threat in the sense of damaging winds, rotation, and hail, right? So we'll have to keep a very close eye on this, especially due to the fact that this pretty much is a bullseye right over the Tennessee Valley. Storm Prediction Center, has that centered up right on top of us. So we're going to keep a very close eye on it. Now, I want to tell you this. I sound like a broken record, and I warned you. I told you I'll be saying this through the rest of the day today. NOAA weather radios, which I swear by, are currently not as operational as they usually are. They're not in that operational state where they push out warnings on the spot due to the fact there are infrastructure upgrades ongoing. So I want you to have a redundant way to get warnings. I think our app is a great way to do it. Scan that QR code there. If you have a phone, take a screenshot of it and go to your Photos app, and you can just click it, and it'll take you straight to where you can download it. 100% free all the time. You can live stream weather, not a penny out of your pocket. That much I can guarantee you. Warning notifications, very important. That's what I'm talking about here in this case. If we get warnings, this will be a great way to do it. Make sure your phone is off of mute, because if your volume is up, those things can be pretty darn loud too, with hourly and 7-day forecasts. And of course, if you want to keep an eye on the storms yourself, Viper Interactive Radar is in that app as well. So like I said, just scan this QR code. You can do that by screenshotting it on your mobile device, and you can just go to your Photos app, click it. It'll take you there automatically, does all the work for you. A great resource to have, again, redundantly outside of NOAA weather radios for warnings. Again, those are not operational like they usually are due to infrastructure upgrades ongoing. So Tuesday night, let's watch that. All hazards possible, severe weather. We need to keep a very close eye on it. Of course, we'll keep you updated over the next day or two as we get a little bit closer and resolve the finer details as to the timing and intensity. Next couple of days, just a few showers, some thunderstorms could develop. We do have that level 1 out of 5 risk even into tomorrow, but it has been very marginal in that sense. So we'll keep a close eye on it, not expecting rotation type storms, just maybe some hail and gusty winds 50 miles an hour or greater. Check it out behind it, though. Remember how I was talking about we do have a little bit of a silver lining? Wednesday looks pretty good after those showers kind of move out here in the morning. Thursday and Friday, beautiful couple of days. But I have been seeing indications next weekend that we might be talking some kind of scattered showers in the weekend. I think we need to get a little closer before I give you too many specifics as to whether or not it'll be a washout or if there will be storms. Not seeing really indications of that right now. But like I said, as we get closer, we'll kind of suss that out a little more and get you more detailed forecasts. Thanks for joining me here for this forecast update. Of course, I'll be back with you at 2, 6, and 9 this evening for more fresh from the Tennessee Valley Weather Center, and I'll speak to you soon.
You're watching the Tennessee Valley Weather.